Good morning, class 9 students. Today, as you see, we continue with the concluding video of uh, the language of chemistry, chapter 1 in chemistry. So, children, if you remember, in the last video, video 4, we had studied about balancing of chemical equations by hit and trial method, and we had also seen balancing by partial equation method. We had studied about the relative atomic mass in the last video and relative molecular mass. We learned how to calculate the relative molecular mass, and we solved several examples in assignments too. And we see, children, that today we will see some more examples of calculating relative molecular mass of ammonium sulfate. Here is ammonium sulfate, and we see that the atomic weights of each of these elements is given. The element atoms is given out here. For example, we see for nitrogen it is 14, and the atomic weight for hydrogen is 1, for sulfur is 32, for oxygen it is 16. And we see that the what is the method of calculation. Let us put the values that we have of atomic weights. Molecular weight of ammonium sulfate is equal to, we have 1 nitrogen, so we will put the atomic weight 14. So 14 twos is 28, because there are 2 atoms of nitrogen. You can see here there are 2 atoms of nitrogen, and this 2 is written out here. Then we see the next one, hydrogen has got 4 and 2 is written outside bracket. So it becomes 2 fours are 8. So hydrogen has got atomic weight 1. One atom of hydrogen has atomic weight 1. So we have the atomic weight of total hydrogen is 8 into 1. Then we see the next element is S, and we have got 1 atom of sulfur, and so we write the atomic weight of sulfur as 32. Then we see we have got oxygen atom after that, and oxygen has got the atomic weight 16, and there are 4 oxygens, so 16 4 into 4. So now we get 28 plus 8 plus 32 plus 64. So the total molecular weight of ammonium sulfate here is 132. So let us learn how to calculate also the percentage composition of a compound. Now children, you must be wondering, what is percentage composition of a compound? Let us revise it. The percentage composition of compound is the percentage by weight of each element present in that compound. Let us look here at the equation. Percentage of an element in a compound is equal to the total weight of the element in one molecule. Like we saw, the total weight of one was like nitrogen. If we take, for example, N2, so we had 14 twos are 28. So we see the total weight of the element in one molecule here is 28. So we put here 28, and here we take the gram molecular weight of the whole compound. So the whole compound was ammonium sulfate, and the molecular weight of ammonium sulfate was calculated by us to be 132. So we put 28 upon 132. Let's keep writing it. 28 upon 132 into 100, because we have to take the percentage of that element. So we would put 100, and then we will calculate the weight here of this particular element, it would come as the percentage composition of this particular element in the compound. So children, this is what we have learned about the percentage composition of a compound. Now children, let us look at another example to calculate the percentage of hydrogen in water. The given atomic weights of hydrogen is 1, oxygen is 16. Now we see that the relative molecular mass of water is equal to hydrogen has got atomic weight 1. So we have here 1, 2 are 2, and oxygen is 1, so 16 ones are 16. So 16 plus 2 is 18. Since 18 grams of water contains 2 grams of hydrogen, therefore 100 grams of water will contain 2 upon 18 into 100. So we are taking out the percentage composition of water here. What does it come to? When we calculate this, we get 11.11 grams of hydrogen. So this is how we can calculate. We took out hydrogen, 2 grams of hydrogen, and because we had to find out the percentage of hydrogen in water, we saw that the percentage came to 11.11 grams of hydrogen. Let us take another example, children, to calculate the percentage composition of nitrogen in urea. And the formula of urea is, the chemical formula is NH2CONH2. Now we see that the relative atomic masses of each of these elements is given here. Nitrogen is 14, carbon 12, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1. Now let us calculate in the solution. The relative molecular mass of urea is, let's put all the elements one by one together. We see in this compound of urea there are 2 nitrogens, so we will put 2 here in front of nitrogen, and we see that the atomic mass of nitrogen was 14. So when we calculate the total atomic mass of nitrogen, it comes to 14 to the 28. Then children, let us come to carbon. Carbon we see is 1 only, so here is 1, 12 the 12. Then let's come to hydrogen. We see there is 4 and plus 2. There are 6. We see that total hydrogen here is 6. So we calculate here hydrogen as 6. The total hydrogen here is 4 as we calculate, and then we see oxygen. The oxygen, children, given here is 1/16 are 16. So the total that we get here as the total molecular weight is 60 of urea. So this is how, children, we calculate the percentage of nitrogen that is present here. And when we calculate this, children, we have children, NaH2. Okay, so this is 2, children, here, and here is also 2. So now we calculate as 2 hydrogen here, 2 hydrogen here, so it is 4 hydrogen, and calculated with 1, 4 ones are 4. So now doing a total of all these atomic weights, we finally get 60 as the molecular weight of urea. Now let's put the percentage of nitrogen. What was the percentage of nitrogen? 28. So the weight of nitrogen upon the total weight of urea that we have calculated here into 100. So this is how we calculate, children, and we see that the percentage of nitrogen we get is 28 upon 60 into 100, which gives us 46.666 percentage or 46.67% of nitrogen by rounding it off after the decimal. Now, children, let us see another example to calculate the percentage composition of various elements in sodium carbonate. So here we would be calculating all the different elements that are contained in sodium carbonate. Let us do it one by one, children. We see that the given relative atomic masses of oxygen is 16, sodium is 23, and carbon is 12. And in the solution we see relative molecular mass of sodium carbonate is sodium is 23. So it comes to 23 into 2, which is 46. Carbon is 12 and 1 atom only, so we take it as it is. And oxygen is 3. So 16 is the atomic weight of oxygen. 16 3s are 48. When we calculate, then the total relative molecular mass of sodium carbonate comes to 106. Now we have to calculate the percentage composition of each of the elements of sodium carbonate. Let's calculate it. Since 106 grams of sodium carbonate contains 46 grams of sodium, therefore 100 grams of sodium carbonate contains 46 upon 106 into 100, which comes to 4600 upon 106 and is calculated as 43.4 grams of sodium. Similarly, 106 grams of sodium carbonate contains 12 grams of carbon. So, in 100 grams of sodium carbonate will contain 12 upon 106 into 100 of carbon. When we calculate it further, 1200 upon 106, which is calculated as 11.3 grams of carbon. So we see, children, further in this example that again 106 grams of sodium carbonate contains 48 grams of oxygen that we had seen earlier. We see 100 grams of sodium carbonate contains 48 upon 106, which was the total molecular weight of sodium carbonate. So 46 upon 106 into 100. Now when we calculate, it comes to 4800 upon 106, which is calculated as 45.3 grams of oxygen. Now what is our answer? In sodium carbonate, sodium percentage is 43.4%, carbon percentage is 11.3%, oxygen percentage is 45.3%. When we add all these together of sodium carbonate, we come with 100% of this molecule of sodium carbonate. Let us see, children, now one more, the last concluding example for calculating the percentage composition of water in washing soda. Washing soda crystals are Na2CO3 and the water molecules are 10. So in the solution we see relative molecular mass of sodium carbonate decahydrate is sodium 23, and there are 2 atoms, so 23 2s are. Then carbon is 1 only, so we put 12. Oxygen is 3, so 16 into 3. Then we see here 10 molecules into hydrogen, 2 ones are 2 plus oxygen 1, so 16 ones are 16. So here we calculate the total relative molecular mass of sodium carbonate decahydrate or washing soda. It comes to 106 of sodium carbonate and of water 180. So total comes to 286 molecular weight of washing soda molecule. Now children, let us put the water content in washing soda. So 286 grams of washing soda contains 180 grams of water of crystallization. Therefore 100 grams of washing soda will contain 180 upon 286 into 100, which gives us 18,000 upon 286. This is calculated as 62.9 grams of water is contained in 1 molecule of washing soda. Answer is percentage of water in washing soda is equal to 62.9%. So children, I hope you have understood it well with this last concluding example of this chapter, and you have to do the assignments related with this so that you will understand this chapter better, and we have revised it together. So children, wish you all the best. Have a good day. Thank you.